do meals cooked easy, but are just as healthy as if you spent like hours doing it. Today I'm making vegetable soup. So I start with naturally a pot, but I also add butter. Now this butter is somewhat soft. It's been out for about an hour, but it doesn't have to be soft butter. And I'm going to put about almost a half of a stick in the pot. And now I'm going to turn the pot on, which is something I should have done already, but I didn't. So anyway, my butter is going to melt. Electric stoves, I'm still getting used to, but this is what I've got. So anyway, I start with the butter. And while that's melting, I've already pre-cut vegetables that are going to go into it. So you see my butter is melting. Well, I need to probably turn it up higher and then turn it back down. So anyway, as you can see, the butter's starting to melt. And while that's going on, I will just start adding the vegetables. So right now, that's going on. So I'm going to be adding these, but not right now. I'll just set it to the side. I'm going to start with mini sweet peppers in orange, yellow, and red. So I'm going to put that in right now. And I've sliced them up so they're kind of like chunky. Get that going. I like the title of my YouTube channel, Feliz's Closet, because last night I was at the Sons of Legion concert. Today I'm doing a cooking thing. Earlier I posted a salad. I have this this shredder that's very different. On my website, I'm going to be working on uploading my website. I've had it for years. I keep changing the name. And Joy Paris of Rich Girl Productions, she has been telling me for years it should be just your name. Skip all these other names that you have. Just do your name. Just do you. And so I'm going to listen to her. And over the next couple of weeks, I will be doing just me. And it's going to be titled FelizMcInnes.com. That's all. So now I'm looking for my spoon. You know, I hate it when I'm doing something and don't have my spoon. Okay. I'm going to let them saute. It smells good. I'll be glad when social media comes up with smell-o-vision. That will do it. Now the peppers are a little hard compared to the other vegetables. Now I'm going to turn it midway. Turn the knob midway. Smells good. And the butter's starting to brown a little bit. So I'm glad I put the vegetables in because they have a lot of water in them. All right, next is going to be the black beans. Now I've drained these, so now they're ready to go in. I think it gives a nice contrasting color. Now I'm just going to dump the whole thing because I'm lazy. So taking time to do it is too long. Smells good. Look at that. The contrast is really nice. You get it all in there. I drained them so that the sauce that eventually develops on the beans is not present. I didn't want the sauce. Okay. And I'm going to turn that up a little bit. One of the secret ingredients to vegetables is actually using butter. Or, for those of you who can't have butter, a little bit of olive oil is good, but the butter gives it a whole different taste. Now I'm putting it's going to be about a half a stick of butter. And stir that up real good. There we go. Now next, I'm going to add okra. Some people are going, ew, I don't want it now. It's good, and the sliminess goes away. I've just used, I think it's 12 ounces of okra. And see how it looks. It doesn't look scary. Now, some people would make this a succotash, and they would let the vegetables saute and then put it over rice or noodles. And it makes a great vegetarian meal. Or I should say vegan, because I used butter. And vegetarian is people who eat vegetables and things, but they also eat eggs. They eat things that were produced by animals, but they don't eat animals. I'm beginning to wonder, how do vegetables feel about this? I'm sure they have a language of their own. Now, when AI is able to decode what animals and vegetables are saying, that's real great. That'll be a whole different level of communication. All right, so we're letting that cook. But before it cooks too far, I'm adding the tomatoes that have been, I cut them into chunks. I used aroma tomatoes. They're really kind of like very flexible. Okay. See how that looks? It's nice and hearty. Now, if I wanted to, I could add ground beef to this, pre-cook the ground beef and throw it in. And that makes another level of a succotash type meal. You make some biscuits or cornbread. This is great. And you see how it looks? And the last ingredient is going to be cabbage. Which has been chopped up. The cabbage has been up and now it's getting added to the pot. and just, stir it around. And look at the colors. It's a really nice color. And I'm going to let that simmer for just about 2 or 3 minutes. And I'll stir it as I go along because I'm also going to be adding seasoning to it. So while that's doing that, let's see, I'm going to add some garlic powder right here. We buy it in large volumes because you use a lot of seasonings. This is like a restaurant size. I'm not measuring, I'm just feeling it. Sometimes you just gotta feel stuff, especially when you're a lazy chef like me. I'm not really a chef. I have no degree or any of that. I just like cooking. Sometimes. I'm sometiming. And when I do, I'm looking for the easiest way possible. So that's some garlic I put in. And let's see. I'm going to do just a tad bit of ginger powder. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Just a hint. That's it. You barely taste it. And then I'm going to add, let's see, I had some basil. Let's see, just a tad bit of basil. Just a little bit. Basil leaves, which are just flakes. All right, I added just a little bit in there. I'm going to add a little more. Now today I'm going to be using this Louisiana Cajun seasoning. I like it. And you don't have to just use it for gumbo. You can put it on chicken, anything you want to put it on. And it just gives it a different flavor. All right, just a little bit of that. And stir it up. Now, if I had some little small potatoes sliced up, I might put them in too, but it's not necessary. Okay. Now that I've got that going, the last ingredient, which makes it soup, is water. I have no idea of how much water I put in because I didn't measure it. I just know that now it makes it soup. See? I'm going to let this simmer for a while, and then I'll bring it back as soup. It smells good. And it was easy. And you can also use the broth from the soup, and now you got vegetable broth. If I took all the vegetables out and just left it as clear broth, it would be vegetable broth because what did I use? Vegetables. Are beans a vegetable? I think they are. Anyway, it's in the legume family. Well, we'll say almost vegetable broth because I did add the beans. And we got cabbage, and I'm going to be selling these on my website. I have a gadget that makes shredded cabbage. Look how it looks. It's very fine. So I'm going to sprinkle some of them in there. And it'll be almost like noodles. Oh, I'm loving it. And just mixed it in. Just to give it a little bit more body so it's not so watery. And for those who want to add meat to it, it's very easy to do it. Just pre-cook the meat and just throw it in. Let's see, I'm looking for something. I don't know what it is yet. Oh, I've got carrots, shredded carrots that I already pre-washed. Uh, a good thing to do when you get like shredded carrots, because they seem to go bad rather quickly, is to, when you first get them, rinse them off and add a little salt to the water and let them sit for maybe a minute and then rinse them off. And it maintains the freshness, and also it seems to bring back the taste. Brings back the taste. So I'm going to throw some of these in here. And also to give it a little bit more body so it's not so watery. Once again, I'm not measuring, so if you one of the people want to measure everything, go ahead. I am too lazy for that. Now this is a nice thick soup. Very hearty, especially for people on the East Coast right now who are having some horrific weather. It's like Ponzatoni Phil was right on target. Put a couple more, another handful in. And that's it for that. There we go. My very own vegetable soup. Since Kennedy's talking about eating healthy, I agree. You should try to eat healthier options. But sometimes people just don't have a lot of time because they're dedicated to their jobs or dedicated to other activities that take up a lot of time. So this is an easy way to do it. This is not Campbell's. It's not any particular brand. It's your very own. And you know exactly what went into it. Now, I might top this with a little bit of cheddar cheese. What I've discovered, not all cheeses are the same, as we know. And when we're buying from these stores, the store brand cheese is cheap. It usually molds relatively fast. So I've tried a new experiment, and that is to take it out of the package and let it be hard. Let it harden, and then grate it whenever I need some. It seems to hold up that way. It's like, you know, freeze dried cheese. It's hard and it's easier. It's just as easy to melt. You just grate it and you can get what you need out of it. But this is a nice looking soup. Look at that. And it was all easy. All easy. That's why I call myself the lazy chef, because I'm not trying to spend too much time in doing this. I think I'm going to put some more shredded cabbage in it. Just a little bit, not a lot. I love the shredded cabbage, though. I have become a shredded cabbage fanatic. See, it gives it a lot of body. I was going to add some red onions, but I found out I don't have any. So, or even white onions. I had thought about that too. Let's see if there's some in here. Hmm. No, there are none. And then there's like big onions, and I don't want to commit a whole big onion to this. So it'll be just like this. And if I want to add onions to it, I'll just add it personally. So with that, I will be back with the finished product. Let's see. I think I'm going to put a lid on it. And there we go. Homemade soup, very healthy. I know where it came from and I know what's in it. So until next time, I will be back with the finished product.